Hi Aquarius, welcome to your monthly reading for August 2022. I do want to apologize. I haven't uploaded the weeklies for the last 2 weeks, I believe. I've been having some changes in my personal schedule. So for now, I'm going to stick to doing the monthlies and keep it simple that way. If I choose to pick up the weeklies again, I'll let you guys know. But thank you for sticking with me here, and I'm happy to be back. Actually, I kind of miss doing these readings. So let's see what we have coming up here for you in August. Okay. Oops. So I strongly see the sacral chakra is going to be very, very active for some of you this month. Really tapping into your sense of joy, pleasure, not holding yourself back. I feel like I hope this doesn't come off the wrong way, but it's like you're getting out of your own way this month. You're really allowing yourself to just move forward on something that you may have been on the fence about, or something that you have been, kind of back and forth on. Do I really want to do this, or do I really want to go in this direction? This is also interesting. I feel like there's also a perspective shift for some of you as well, where you may find that what may have been holding you back is actually your perspective on, or the way you're looking at some kind of challenge or some kind of new project that you're taking on. That a lot of it could also be, what we tell ourselves. Sometimes like those biggest hurdles are in our own mind, and you're seeing it. It's like you're kind of taking this bird's eye view of the way you're looking at an obstacle and shifting your perspective, and that is freeing you, and it's helping you get out of some kind of like creative rut maybe, or like a writer's block kind of experience. Even if you're not a writer, this is just the reference that I'm picking up on. So maybe you're writing something, and it's like just the way you're looking at it will shift and change here for you. And it's like you're lifting off some kind of blockage, and it's going to help you to smoothly, like they're showing me an image of a river, and just kind of a very peaceful, calm river, and you're just kind of floating along, like you're able to find that sense of balance within yourself. So there could also be a lot of work that you're doing on yourself, where you're reaching a sense of harmony and balance inside, and that is going to really start showing up in your work. It's going to really start showing up in what you're trying to create. So it doesn't even have to be really work related. It could be just a new life path. Maybe it's you're wanting to travel, or even in your relationships, like in your communication is what I'm hearing. So maybe even the way you communicate, or the conversations you have with the people in your life, things just start to kind of really feel a lot more smoother, where when you're trying to kind of get some kind of point across, people are able to understand you better, or they hear you, they see you, they understand you, and vice versa. So I feel like there's a smoothness to this month for you, Aquarius, which is very beautiful. It's going to really help you to kind of move things along here. But I'm not seeing you forcefully kind of make things happen. You're going with the natural flow of what you feel like doing that day, or what you feel like creating that day. And that surrender to the flow is actually helping you become even more productive than what you might have been if you kind of took more of this like forceful, I have to get this done and I have to kind of, hustle kind of energy. It's like the flow is actually helping you to accomplish so much more, which is perfect. Love that. Okay. Let's see what's coming up here for you for Aquarius. By the way, this is a new deck that I've been playing with. It's called the Guardian of the Night Tarot. It's very beautiful. It's all animals, which I tend to connect with very much. The hermit. Beautiful. So you might be have been working on things in secret, not really showing a whole lot of people what you've been working on. This could also be just you're growing within, like you're really stepping into some profound spiritual growth. You've been going through this incubation period. And I feel like a lot of you are something is starting to sprout from that work, from that time spent in the void. I feel like you're starting to find some sense of direction or clarity here. feel like you're kind of actually coming near the end of this stage here for you, this hermit stage. Six of Pentacles. How interesting. Okay. Yeah. So it's like you might have been spending some time away from your community or the people that you're around in order to see something in another perspective. This is I feel like there's a really profound healing happening here in terms of the people that surround you, or just the environment or the energies that you have been in for quite some time. There's something shifting and changing there. So overarching theme here for Aquarius this month. The foundation. Oh, how beautiful. Love that. We have the Page of Pentacles and then the King of Pentacles. So you're definitely on the right track here. Building really solid foundations for whatever it is that you're working on is going to carry you through to the long term. So that's going to be really exciting here for you. Really good prospects. Especially as some of you may be choosing between two different things is what I'm seeing. So if you have, like, for example, if you have a new job offer and you're deciding between two different offers, then there's going to be one that you're going to be really drawn to. You're going to intuitively know. It'll just make sense. That's what I'm seeing. One will just really make sense. It'll really stand out to you. And that's the one that your intuition is kind of telling you to go with. You'll have like a feeling about it. I feel like that's just going to be for maybe just a few of you. It's not going to be for everyone. What's in the past here for Aquarius? 8 of Wands, near future. 5 of Pentacles. How are we feeling? Oh, beautiful. Okay. Your present emotions this month is the Moon and the 9 of Cups. Interesting. Interesting month. I feel like this month is going to be a month of discovery for you as well. Like, you're going to discover things about yourself that you didn't know. Like things you like that you didn't realize you liked. Things you wanted and desired that you didn't know you wanted and desired. Realizing you don't like some people that you keep in your life, and you may even have like come from this place of realizing, like, I think I just try to find reasons to like certain individuals because you feel like you have to or you're obligated, but then there's a lot of truth. Like, there's a lot of truth coming out. That's what I mean to say. Okay, environment here. Strength. Hopes, dreams, and desires for this month. Page of Cups. Very beautiful. I love this. This has been coming out in the hopes, dreams, and desires came out for Capricorn, actually. Just I feel like this is, it's like there's a desire for a new beginning, a new relationships, new connections, even with yourself too. Like a desire maybe to relate to yourself differently, or to that internal self-talk, like establish, more positivity, more self-love, kinder words, like saying nicer things to yourself is kind of what I'm seeing here with the Page of Cups. So some of you may be working on that, like the way you speak to yourself, the way you, treat yourself. It's like you're trying to, or wanting to, and I feel like you are manifesting that, being your own best friend. It's really important here. And then we have a lot of pages this month here for you. So a lot of new beginnings. I feel like you're going to be very, did I say the word explore? I feel like I did earlier. I can't even remember now. But I feel like this month you're going to be very curious. Like, you're going to allow yourself to try new things, experiment with new things, take those chances and those risks. But I feel like a lot of them are going to be intuitively led. So it's not just something that there's going to be an energy behind whatever it is that you're trying or whatever it is that you're feeling called to. It's going to be instinctual, and you're really going to trust that instinct, and it's going to lead you to some new things. And I kind of feel like the point of it, what I'm hearing from Spirit, is to train yourself to trust your intuition, that you're not going to know what's behind that door until you open it. You're not going to know what's in that new project or that creative hobby that you're feeling really called to or drawn to. You won't know what's going to come out of that until you actually start doing it, or you still start trying it. And it's kind of that part of that is kind of the lesson, and it is the trying, is to put the foot forward and then finding out. So Spirit wants you to experiment and experience that kind of trying out new things, chasing your curiosity. So I love the Page of Swords, because this is a lot of like, taking on a childlike perspective on things and starting over again, starting new things, trying out new stuff. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have Two of Pentacles. So you really are cultivating a lot of change. You're making change. And I feel like this is something that you're creating for yourself. I don't feel like life is coming in or Spirit's coming in and shaking your world up or making some changes. I feel like you're wanting change. You're wanting to maybe travel. Maybe some of you want like a new, just a change of environment. Some of you are wanting a different kind of social circle. Maybe the people that you have been around in the past no longer resonate with you. You're not really feeling that vibrational match. So whatever it is that you're doing this month, it's very intentional. A lot of the changes that you're making or the things that you're pursuing, you're doing it for certain reasons. Like, no, I'm gonna, kind of put myself out there in a different kind of community or a different kind of hobby, or maybe take a class somewhere because I want to meet people that are drawn to those similar things that I'm drawn to. I'm not really resonating with the things that I used to do or the things that I used to connect with. It's just not fitting for me anymore. So, there is a sense of playfulness as well, because I really love that we have the dolphins here. So again, we have that childlike kind of mentality or attitude that we're bringing to the table here this month. So again, the sacral chakra is going to be important. That's very strong that I'm seeing here. It's very profound. So that may be something where if there's blockages there, or if there's some kind of healing that needs to be done, you may be drawn to working with that energy center. And this is the center for your creativity, your joy, your sensuality, your sense of pleasure, like feeling relaxed, feeling grounded, feeling really like you can just be in the moment and be very present with where you are. Sacral chakra is also our relationships. It's how we relate to other people, connections, our value, a sense of worth. It's a really it's a very dynamic and kind of complex energy center. It carries a lot of different kinds of, we hold a lot there. It's also like the seat of our emotions. We tend to store a lot of emotions there as well. So sacral chakra is going to be important this month. So if we go into the where we are this month, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Hermit. So taking space away from the people that we're around is allowing ourselves to make certain changes. It's like you're wiping the slate clean. The Hermit, you're wiping the slate clean, and it's also allowing you to kind of, once you step away from certain people, certain environments, certain communities, maybe even family, it's going to help you to see what you have been in a different perspective. It's also going to help you to make your own choices and decisions for what you want for yourself right now. So the Six of Pentacles, sometimes when this card comes up, has to do with kind of taking a hard look at where we have been around people who may have been taking advantage of us, where there's not a balance of give and take, where we're giving more than what we receive in return. So I feel like there is a lot of truth. You're kind of taking assessment and allowing yourself to be very honest with yourself about how you really feel about the people around you or certain situations. And that Hermit card is really helping you to do that, because it's not really requiring you to you don't have to really tell them, but it's for you to be able to see that for yourself. Are you happy here? Are you happy with the people that you're around? Do you like the way you're being treated? Because if not, then it's like you're allowing yourselves to try something new, try something different, and kind of, okay, so what do I need to, if I don't, then what do I need to do? What kind of changes do I need to make for myself? Because I want to be happy and I want to be around people that I enjoy being around. I don't want to have to force myself to be around people just because I feel obligated to be around them. And I feel like that came up earlier when I was laying down the cards. So that's going to be kind of an important thing that's going to come up here for you this month as well, is your relationships with other people. And it doesn't have to be necessarily romantic. It's just, friends, family, community, work. Let's clarify this. 6 of Pentacles and the Hermit for Aquarius this month. What do we need to know about this? I also feel like you're really going to be standing your ground here. So this is the thing with the 6 of Pentacles. With this card, I'm seeing like, I'm nice, but don't take my kindness for granted kind of thing. So it's like you're kind of seeing where, yes, I can be generous, I can be giving, and I can, but there is a limit, there's a limit to like how far does something have to go before we really feel like we're being taken advantage of, or we feel really depleted in our energy. So there's something like that about that this month. You're seeing either some kind of situation where it's like it's kind of either crossed a boundary or it's gone too far to the point where it's kind of put you in this hermit mode where you're needing to take some time away and really take a hard look at something and be like, this doesn't feel good. I feel like I'm really being zapped of my energy. And just because I'm nice and just because I allow, I'm helpful or I'm kind or I'm there for people doesn't mean that, I don't have needs too, or I don't need people as well. So I kind of feel like there's that kind of vibe here. So maybe some of you are kind of re-looking at some of those connections where you feel that way. Yeah, see, we have the 5 of Wands. So you have this, there's something that you're standing your ground on too. So you're being very strong this month about this. Like you're having very clear perception where, you feel like there's conflict, where it's causing inner conflict, where something doesn't feel right. And you're trusting your intuition there with that 5 of Wands. So there's like these opposing views or these opposing perspectives. And I feel like the thing is you're kind of in this place of not allowing other people to try to convince you of their side and to abandon yours. This month you are really putting your foot down. Not in an unkind way, but you're being very assertive. So what's going to come out of this with that 5 of Wands by Aquarius being assertive this month? Like you're really setting very strong boundaries this month with certain people around you, and you're getting your point across is what I'm seeing. Like you're determined to get that point across. Yeah, see, look, we have that 6 of Swords here. So this is navigating away from chaos. This is about accepting certain things for the way they are, or maybe you're really able to see certain people for who they really are. You're seeing the truth about things and about certain people. Maybe, even certain people that you didn't want to see that in them because they were so close to you, or you had such a strong connection or a bond, or you had a lot invested into some kind of connection, relationship, or even a career. Maybe even there's something that you really invested a lot of your time, your energy, your education, money, whatever it is, you invested a lot into it. And so that's where that inner conflict comes from, because we, put so much into something that we really wanted to see work. And so we avoid looking at the whatever we intuitively know deep down in our heart of hearts that something's not right. But I feel like this month, that truth is going to come to the surface because of that hermit mode. And it's helping you to see the reality of something. And this is helping you. And the silver lining to it, though, is that it helps us to shift back into alignment. So when we're able to see the truth about anything, really, we're able to do something about it then. Because if we continuously don't want to look at the truth about something, something will always be off, because we don't want to look at it. So this month, we're seeing it. And then we have the Son of Cups here. So this is interesting because this is about you really waking up to what you do want, the release of the pressure of like, it's almost like whatever this was, it almost feels like a blockage. When it's like you're lifting off the lid, you're lifting off the cover. And so not only does all the stuff that we didn't want to see come out, but what also comes out is the things that we really love and the things that we may have kept from ourselves. We have not allowed ourselves to really acknowledge what we really love because maybe we weren't allowed to, or maybe we had to kind of hide it away. So there's both things coming out here. There are things so this is you getting to know yourself on a deeper level and in a way that you may have not really explored before. So seeing the things that you don't like so much about maybe certain people in your life or situations, but you're also going to discover the things that you really do love and the things that you really do connect with. And that gives you a sense of direction of where you want to go from there. So this is going to be a really pivotal month like that. So, okay. So we have the Page of Pentacles here. So this is all about an opportunity or a offer of a new beginning of a new project, prospect. This is about recognizing an opportunity when you see it and taking it and acting on it, like kind of getting started on it. What do you need to know about this Page of Pentacles? Yeah. So what I'm hearing from Spirit here is that this month is going to be an important month to lay the solid foundation or the ground for something that you're working on or something that you're building towards. So it doesn't have to necessarily be a work related. It could kind of filter in or like trickle into, relate to your work somehow. It doesn't have to be though. It could be, a passion for travel. Let's say, this is like a new idea, like a new drive or something that just really sparked your inspiration. Like, I just want to go and travel. And so it's like, if that's what you want, then it's kind of like this Four of Pentacles is saying, okay, so what do we need then? Like let's do some practical action towards building something towards this travel idea that we have. Where do we want to go? How much do we need? How far in advance do I need to book tickets or places to stay? Or will I need a rental car? That kind of thing. Do I want to go alone or do I want people to come with me? That kind of thing. So it's like, I feel like there's something that you're starting on, and this month you're laying down solid groundwork for it. You're being very practical about it though, which is going to really help in making it a reality. So I feel like with this Page of Pentacles, this is Spirit kind of saying, whatever you have been dreaming up of, whatever you have been desiring, it's time to take some kind of real world step forward towards that thing. And it doesn't have to be a big move. This Page of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles is more about taking that first step and kind of laying down the groundwork of something that we can do something with. So that's what this is about here. What else do we need to know about this? The Page of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. What else do we need to know from Spirit? What other guidance can we have about this? I'm hearing this is going to be bigger than you think it is, but it's not in the way that you think it is. It's interesting. It's almost like, again, they're saying it's one of those things like you're not going to know until you start doing it. But it will kind of lead into other things in your life. So that's why it's taking that first step is really important. It's like, it's not about what something turns into or the end goal. It's more about what we start with and how that just kind of transforms and changes, and how we transform and change throughout that whole process. So it's like this long-term kind of journey is what I'm seeing here. It's not just like one straight line. But it starts here. That's what I'm seeing, is what I'm hearing. What else do we need to know about the Page of Pentacles? Four of Pentacles for Aquarius. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Tell me more about the Devil card here. What do I need to know about this Devil card for Aquarius? What is this about? Okay. So this is just about stagnancy, the Son of Pentacles and the Devil. This is about holding ourselves back. And see, that's what I was picking up on earlier. This is about detecting where have we held ourselves back in the past. And this is about, in a nutshell, getting out of your own way. So this feels more like self-sabotage, to be completely honest, with the Devil card. This is about what repetitive patterns or cycles have we been in where, we have some kind of idea or something that really sparks our inspiration, but we hold ourselves back, maybe out of fear, out of, whatever reasons we give ourselves or experiences we've been through that would contribute to that. I feel like you're kind of allowing yourself to, you're working towards that. Like you're allowing yourself to build towards, stepping out of whatever patterns and cycles. So the Son of Pentacles is, it's a slow moving card, but it is all about commitment. It's all about consistency and dedication and a focused effort on where you want to go. So this month, it's going to be important to focus less on speed and more on just take like an everyday dedication, a ritual, a commitment to what we want. So don't worry about how quickly it shows up or how quickly you need to get there. Don't focus on speed this month, because I feel like speed is that's going to put the pressure that is not really what this whole thing is about. I feel like it's almost going to defeat the purpose of what you're working towards. So I think that this month is more about focusing every day on what can I do today to contribute towards my goal, towards my dream, towards whatever it is that I'm wanting to work towards, this new path, this new beginning, this new opportunity, whatever that means for you. Even if it's love, even if it's like, I want this kind of relationship in my life, or I want these kinds of relationships in my life, or these kinds of friendships. And maybe for you, it's more about working on loving yourself first, or maybe and then every day it's like, what can I do to build that sense of self-love, for myself? So that's just an example. So it doesn't have to necessarily be about work, but this is more about commitment and dedication towards what can I do today to build towards that, and not focus so much on how quickly can I get there. So, okay. 8 of Wands. So this is in your past position. So what is this about here? I feel like this is kind of this awakening that you may have been coming from. I feel like this happened in your recent past, and these are realizations. Could be also opportunities, but this is divinely guided from spirit. It's like divine timing is what I'm hearing with this 8 of Wands. It was time for something to open up for you. It was time for. It's like you felt the call for some kind of change or shift in your life, and what was this about? What else do you need to know about the 8 of Wands? Any other information? Yeah, see, the 10 of Swords. So this is that, it's like you receive some kind of guidance, or maybe something even happened in your life where it marked the end of some kind of cycle for you, a very painful cycle, with that 10 of Swords. So again, since we had that Devil card, I feel like there's a lot of patterns that are ending here for you, and it's opening up a new pathway, a new opportunity, a new way of life, a new way of doing things. So I feel like the way that your life is going to really be very different from where you're coming from. But it's not like one day your life is one way and the next day it's going to be another. It's a slow build. And when you're in it, when you're there on a day-to-day basis in your own life, obviously it's going to be hard to kind of see that change. But what I'm hearing is like, when you look at it from a bird's eye view, if you're looking at it from, if you can like watch yourself, over time, even over these past few months, or even this year, or even years, you'll see how far you've come, like how quickly, if you kind of reflect back. So what I'm seeing, like you'll see how much you've actually changed, and to acknowledge that in yourself, that you actually have come a lot farther than you may really be able to recognize on a day-to-day basis, because you're in it, you're in the kind of like the trenches of doing the inner work and making the changes and making the hard decisions and creating something new and saying goodbye to old things. So when we're in that process, it's hard to acknowledge how much we've really done or how far we've really come. But I feel like with this is kind of acknowledging, you're ready to end these painful cycles. You don't need this anymore. And this Eight of Wands is all about ushering in new opportunities, new experiences. And that Page of Pentacles up here is all about saying yes to them, is about taking that opportunity and recognizing that you do deserve more. If you feel like you've been settling for less, or just kind of, you haven't been getting what you, if you feel like some things have just felt not in alignment for you. So I feel like there's an end to that here. So I really like how we have the Page of Pentacles here. So again, because of this consistency, this commitment to something, you're building for the long term. So you're building very solid foundations here. This is about long-term success, long-term. There's also an independence to this as well, is what I'm seeing with the King of Pentacles. This has a very strong root chakra energy to it. So that may be healing for some of you. And I also love that it's in the foundation as well. This could also be healing family wounds, the King of Pentacles. Sometimes when I see the King of Pentacles, I always think of a father. So I feel like some of you may be healing father wounds, especially if there are certain experiences that have contributed to you learning some more difficult lessons, especially when it comes to money, finances, feeling a sense of support, feeling a sense of belonging in the world, feeling like you count, like you matter, your value. Root chakra is really plays a big role in our worthiness, in how we see ourselves. And it kind of links up with money and links up with success. What are we worth? How do we value ourselves? And a lot of times we learn that, with how we're raised or how we grew up, or what kind of programming or what kind of messages, even if they were kind of subliminal, these unspoken kind of messages that we picked up on. So I feel like there's something here that's healing there, especially if you've had more of the experiences that were more on the negative side. I feel like there's something healing here with the King of Pentacles, where you are allowing yourself to establish something new. Okay, this is what I've learned. This is what I picked up on. It's not your fault. Absolutely not. But at the same time, I do want more for my life. I want stability. I want security. And now I can build that for myself. And I'm going to work towards that. I'm going to commit myself to working towards feeling like I am stable, like I'm safe. And I can be also independent, like I can kind of provide that for myself. So that's really important. That may be only specific to like a few of you, but I did pick up on that. But that's really important here, because that also helps us to make that movement forward when we build on that stability and on that sense of security and safety. Wow. Look at that. We have the Father of Pentacles again. So that just confirms. So this is super strong. I love this. I love the stability in this. This is really strong foundations. I feel like that just kind of confirms that. But then we also have the Lovers here. Wow, beautiful. This is all about balance and harmony. This is also about making certain choices for yourself, decisions that will help you to, I feel like you're really almost, they're showing me a path where your path kind of veers away from maybe a path that you've been on or a path that you were placed onto. You're branching off, you're kind of going in another direction, but you're going in a direction that is laid out specifically for you. You're at a crossroads and you're making a decision, a choice with what you want to connect with or associate with. This could also be, for some of you, take it as it resonates, but this could also be a partnership. This could also be a connection with another person, especially because we have that Lover's card. So a lot of times this does symbolize soulmates, or, someone who, and I love that how we have King of Pentacles twice here. Okay, I'm seeing a couple different things. For a romantic relationship, I'm seeing someone here who is reliable, someone that you can count on, someone that you can trust. So some of you are connecting with someone who is a King of Pentacles. This is someone is a good provider. Someone who also understands and recognizes value when they see it. So they're not like, they don't get distracted by glitter. They don't get distracted by the shiny thing. They know what's real. So there's a really strong sense of trust in this person, someone that you can trust. So that's for relationships. Another thing that I saw was 2 business partners with the King of Pentacles. And I feel like there's maybe someone here who's going into partnership, starting a business, and it feels like a very, very good business, especially because we have the Lovers. So it almost kind of has like this destiny to it. So the King of Pentacles, Father of Pentacles, this is maybe two individuals who are very, very good with like making those wise decisions when it comes to running a business, all those, investments, that kind of thing. And it kind of looks like a power team here. So I saw that as well. Something that will, build for the long term. Also, 2 individuals who are very good at knowing how to grow as well. So they don't stay stagnant on like where they are, especially when it comes to business, to be able to change with the times, to be able to keep up with the times, to understand that, it's always evolving, that we always kind of need to adjust. But these 2 individuals are very good with that, like making those good decisions, and knowing how to make a business grow, or how to make a company or something grow, something that they're investing in. And this is a long-term commitment. So these could be like signing contracts. There's something official about this too. So for romance, it could be marriage. But for others, it could also be just like signing like a long-term commitment into some kind of business partnership as well. Okay. So 5 of Pentacles, this is interesting. So this is in your near future. Why do we have the 5 of Pentacles here for? I feel like this is healing for you because you have such strong, see, all right. I love how these cards, it just does not, you can't make this stuff up. Interesting. Okay. All right. So I just turned over the deck and it said Hermit. The reason I'm kind of laughing is because right in the middle of your reading, you had the Hermit and the 6 of Pentacles, and we have the Hermit and the 6 of Pentacles here. So I'll just leave that there for now. But what I see here is, again, you're recognizing where... This is pretty much like almost the same message here. You're recognizing where certain people in your life are not serving you, because there's an imbalance here. The 6 of Pentacles is, our community, the people that we're around, the people that we associate with. But the fact that we have the 5 of Pentacles shows a depletion in energy. So there's an imbalance here. You give way more than what you get. And it's causing a lack in energy. It's causing depletion, where you're dry there. And the Hermit, again, is helping you to recognize that, is helping you to see that. But just like how we had in the beginning of this, reading, we're walking away from that, right? We have the 6 of Swords. We have walking away from this conflict. You're putting an end to it. You're recognizing it. You're seeing it for what it is. And we're putting an end to it, and we're getting in touch with what we do want, what we do love. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a beautiful card to sit right on top of these, because the Ace of Pentacles is the card of good luck. It's the card of really successful new ventures, really good new opportunities. So a lot of new chapters, new beginnings here. So we have a lot of change. Things are changing for you, especially in your physical world. So whether that's career, a home situation, moving to another location, that kind of thing, that seems to be very, very strong for you this month. And this is all about action. This is going to be about, signing those contracts, making that move, booking those tickets, buying that house, or renting out that cabin. I don't know. I heard cabin for some reason. So maybe some of you are renting out a cabin somewhere to get away for a while. But this is all about, putting action towards the things that we have been intuitively picking up on for quite some time now. And this is also coming from a place of seeing the truth about if some certain things are really good for you or not, and where they have been depleting you. It has been doing you a disservice. And so for you to be able to take that power back, I really feel like you're walking away from something where you see very clearly where it's just not fair or it's not balanced, and you want better for yourself. You deserve better. So, and I feel like you're acknowledging that, and that's self-love is when we acknowledge that. So, very good, Aquarius. Okay. So let's go into the Moon and the Nine of Cups here. So again, I see, interesting. Okay. I need to know about the Moon and the Nine of Cups here for Aquarius this month. Okay, so I'm hearing that you're going to do something that you thought you would not like, but you actually really like. And you won't know it until you do it. And it may be something that you may have felt kind of afraid to do in the past, because you weren't sure how people would respond or what people would say. I feel like this has something to do with something you can do, like a gift or a talent. And it may be something that you have been afraid to show the world. This is all about expression with this Nine of Cups and that peacock. This is all about allowing yourself to be transparent, to be really seen with something. But with that Nine of Cups, it's like you are allowing yourself to do the thing you've always wanted to do, but you've always held back from doing. And now you're giving yourself permission. Again, you're getting out of your own way. You're giving yourself permission to really show yourself here. And it's like you're going to be pleasantly surprised at how much you actually enjoy it. And it's almost like something like I'm hearing psyching yourself out. So it's almost like you were in your head too much about it. So you would overthinking it. For example, if you're wanting to audition for something, or you're wanting to display some artwork or a piece of writing or something, it's like there may have been a time where you overthought it so much that at some point you would just kind of not do it. You would just put it to the side and not right now. I'm not going to do that right now. It's too overwhelming. But I feel like this month you're recognizing I just overthink this. Why don't I just do it and not think too much about it, and we'll see what happens. There's something I haven't done before. There's something I haven't tried before. So, and then you find that it's not as bad as you thought it was going to be, or it's like you psyched yourself out too much before and it kept you from going forward. So this is a breakthrough there. Wow, beautiful. So again, I love the Three of Wands because this is all about trying new things, taking risks, going out and, exploring something new. And a card fell on the ground here. Daughter of Swords. Chasing your curiosities, being really curious about I wonder what happens when I do this. I wonder what happens if I experiment with this. So you're going to be in a very exploratory, which again reminds me of that inner child coming out here. You're allowing yourself to be a beginner. You're allowing yourself to try something new. And you're going to find the more you do that, the more you try new things this month, the more you're going to really feel a sense of joy and pleasure, which again is that sacral chakra. It's kind of leading you. That energy center opening up here for you is leading you to these kinds of experiences this month. So following that intuition is going to be those intuitive hits from that energy center is going to really lead you to things that you're going to surprise yourself with how much you enjoy. So very beautiful. Okay, the Strength card. So this is in your environment. So what is this about? I feel like this has something to do, reminds me of this, I believe this is an ox or a bull. I think that's a bull. So I feel like this is all about really standing your ground. I feel like you're going to be standing your ground with, there's like a sense of independence here for you with maybe some of the people that you're around here. So what do we need to know about this with the Strength card? You're conquering something, facing something down that has maybe intimidated you in the past and it's not anymore. 7 of Pentacles. And it's because you're strong enough now. You've really done the work. With that 7 of Pentacles, you've invested your energy into really building up this strong sense of security and stability within yourself and that confidence, that courage. And I feel like you're ready. You're ready to kind of face something now. You're also overcoming a lot of the things that used to hold you back from building something that you've really wanted. So for example, if you've always had certain business ideas or certain things that you've always wanted to do, but maybe, kind of felt like you didn't have what it took, or you didn't have that willpower, you didn't have that strength within you to really commit or to grow something, you're doing it now. That's not going to be for everyone, so take it as it resonates. But if you did struggle with that, if that is something that has been holding you back for quite some time, you're overcoming a lot of those limitations that were either placed on you or maybe we have unconsciously placed on ourselves. And we're making progress here. So this is all about building towards, this is investing. You're investing your energy, you're growing towards something. You're kind of taking a look at where am I right now and how can I move forward from here? And there's something about that where it's kind of like a breakthrough. With that Strength card, you are overcoming something that has always held you back in the past, and you're not really allowing it to hold you back anymore. Very beautiful. Let's move on to the Page of Cups. Actually, no, they're saying one more here. Okay, one more. One more. Strength and 7 of Pentacles. What else? I need to know about this. Oh, interesting. The Moon. Yeah, it's like what's beyond this threshold that I've always kind of like you're kind of breaking through a glass ceiling here. So a lot of new experiences on the horizon. And look at that, beautiful 9 of Cups. You're going to feel very proud of yourself, like very satisfied, very proud of yourself that you made it through some really big, it feels big, like it kind of feels like something that's followed you around maybe almost your whole life. And now you're ready to kind of make that, it's like a milestone almost, it feels like. And you're going to be whatever it is, you're going to be really content and happy with yourself. Whatever it is that you're doing or whatever it is that you're overcoming is going to feel like, oh my gosh, I never thought I would get to this place, but now here I am. I've never been here before. I've never gotten this far before. I wonder what is in store for me from here on out. It's almost like, this is kind of a funny example, but it's like if you're playing a video game, and there's always like a certain level that you've never been able to beat. You always get up to that certain level. It's like now you're able to beat that level and go to the next level, one that you've never played before. And it's like a whole new world that you're kind of exploring, and now you're finally there. So that's kind of what I'm sensing here. Okay, Page of Cups. The Hermit, interesting. What do we need to know about this Hermit with the Page of Cups? What do we need to know about this? Okay, I see. Again, sacral chakra. This is about coming out and allowing ourselves to be vulnerable with people. And that's the sacral chakra. I feel like it's something that, yeah. Okay. So it's kind of like allowing ourselves, giving ourselves permission to be uncomfortable. And uncomfortable, but in a good way. You know, that is what helps us to cross over into that next level in the video game. So this is that. See, the Page of Cups is all about new connections, new relationships. This is like new beginnings, right? But in order for that to happen, it's like you've been hiding yourself. You know, you haven't maybe really revealing entirely everything that you are, everything that you can offer. And in a way, it comes from a place of self-protection. So I know this is the Seven of Swords, and this has a lot of meanings to it. I don't feel like, in a nutshell, it symbolizes deception. But I don't feel like this is deception in the way that, you know, you're trying to deceive people. This is more about kind of not showing all of our cards out of self-protection, out of a fear of being vulnerable, wanting to feel safe, wanting to feel secure, kind of having a bit of a wall up. But I feel, though, that this kind of is the end to that. With that Wheel of Fortune, there's something here that is transpiring for you, that's coming into your world, where it's going to kind of push you out of this hermit, Seven of Swords kind of energy that you may have found yourself in for quite some time. And I feel like it's going to usher in, it's going to help you to not only have a new relationship with yourself, but also attract different kinds of connections, friendships, even like work relationships, just your interactions with other people, because I feel like you're really allowing yourself to be more seen. Just like that Nine of Cups where we have this peacock, this beautiful peacock. She's ready to reveal all of who she is. You know, this is everything that I am. And this is all about that self-love and that self-expression, allowing ourselves to express ourselves. And so I feel like this Seven of Swords is more about, this energy is more about that fear of full self-expression, out of fear of what will people think, or how will I be received. But I feel like this Nine of Cups, and we had Nine of Cups here twice, is all about, you know, loving yourself enough where that's all you need in order for you to be able to kind of come out of this energy here. And I feel like that's a desire of yours. I feel like that's something that a spirit is kind of guiding you towards. Like if you want these new connections here, then it's going to require you to put this down. It's going to require you to change this coping mechanism, this defense mechanism almost, this wall that we put up to protect ourselves. It's time to come out of hiding. So yes, a little bit uncomfortable, but at the same time, it's the next level of the video game. So okay. Page of Swords. We need to know about this. Okay, we have the World. One more here. What do we need to know? Ooh, nice. Okay, so this is pretty much all about, we're done kind of like watching, right? With the Page of Swords, this is all about observation. This is all about studying, learning, gathering information, that kind of thing. And so you have everything you need. You have gathered all the information you need. You have all the resources. You know, in your heart of hearts, you know what it is that you want to do, where it is that you want to go, what is it that you desire, who it is that you desire, whatever it is. You are done kind of like, you're done in this stage of kind of like building this information library, and you're ready to make something out of it. So this month is all about that action. It's about pretty much, it's all about harvesting, or not really harvesting. It's more about you creating something from everything that you've gathered. It's building. You're building something. So if you're building a house, you may have spent quite a bit of time gathering the bricks, the cement, all that kind of stuff. And now it's time to put the house together. Now it's time to make something out of all the experiences that you've had, all the wisdom that you brought in, all the education that you invested in, everything that you have now. It's time to kind of like do something with it. So that's what I'm kind of seeing here. So very beautiful, Aquarius. Love this month for you. And then we have the 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I wonder why. Can we just clarify this real quick? What is the 6 of Cups about? I'm seeing something about authenticity, something about like really being in line with your true purpose or what you came here for. So this is all about like, remembering yourself, really connecting with yourself. And, there's like this coming home to yourself kind of energy to this. What is it? Can you clarify this real quick? 6 of Cups. Yeah, okay, so we have the 4 of Cups and the Daughter of Wands. This is all about you protecting, what is the most sacred to you. So the 4 of Cups is you're not really like, you're being very protective of your energy because you are pouring it into your creative projects or whatever it is that you're creating right now. Whether you're male or female, I feel like this month I'm surprised that she didn't come out because we have the King of Pentacles that came out twice, which is beautiful. But I kind of feel like really strong Empress energy, actually. This is, all about you manifesting, creating. I also kind of felt Magician kind of vibes here too when I first tuned into your energy. So Magician and Empress, I know the cards didn't come out, but I really do feel that energy right now. So this is all about the powers in your hands. What do you want to build? What do you want to create? And I feel like there's so much abundance coming in here for you as well. So very beautiful, Aquarius. Let's pick out some oracle cards here. Actually, let's do this one. Okay, what is a challenge for Aquarius this month? So with this card, I kind of feel like this is all about having that optimistic outlook. This is not a challenge in the sense that you are struggling with it or this is an obstacle that you're going to face. This is showing up in a way where you're cutting through. I love how we have just this, like this break in between that crystal here. It's like you're cutting through whatever has been standing in your way. So if you can imagine that crystal being almost like this blockage, that blockage that we were talking about earlier, this is about you going to the next level. This is about having that breakthrough and making it onto the other side so you can really, start this new beginning here. So this is all about getting yourself to that new beginning so you can actually start building something in it. And so that is really, really, really cool. Love that. Okay. What's something Aquarius can look forward to this month? Yeah, love that. I love this so much because I felt like this was a very strong word that came out in this with the Father of Pentacles here, trust. And this is what you can look forward to this month. So not only is this you trusting your instincts, you trusting those intuitive hits that you're getting from that sacral chakra, but this is also relationships. This is also about, business partnerships, the people that you're around. A lot that's coming in here for you is this, whether it's your ideas, whatever you're investing in, or whatever like relationships you're connecting with. I love that there is going to be a deep sense of trust with all of those things. So that's really, really beautiful because then you can move forward. You don't have to worry. You don't have that anxiety. You don't have to hide. You don't have to resort to these, defense mechanisms when you feel safe, when you feel like you can trust the people that you're around or, what you're kind of putting your energy into. So that is beautiful. Love that. Okay. Okay, guidance for Aquarius this month. Oh, I love that. I'm going to put that right next to trust because you are protected. You're protected. Spirit is protecting you. You're safe. You're safe now to be everything that you want to be. You're safe to be. And also, I love how, she is very vulnerable in this place, right? Like she's vulnerable in this nest. And I love how it's like this message, this card is saying you're safe in your vulnerability. It's okay to be everything that you are and to show everything that you want to show, everything that you're comfortable with doing. It's like what you want to display. Don't hold back. You're safe. You're protected. Very special message. I love that. Okay, let's do an animal guide for you this month. Animal guide for Aquarius this month of August. Spirit animal for Aquarius this month. Yeah, beautiful. So confidence, it's going to happen. Stepping out of the mentality that you can't have something, especially if when we go back to that message of if we grew up with maybe like certain types of figures in our life that kind of taught us to have more of like a lack mentality, that is shifting here for you. That is changing here, and you're changing it for yourself. So this is more about shifting into an abundance mindset is what I'm seeing here with the chameleon spirit. This is what you are allowing yourself to go through this metamorphosis. You're allowing things to change. You're allowing things to be different from what they've always been. And that's a process. It doesn't happen overnight, but you're very committed to that. You're very focused on that is what I'm seeing here. So very beautiful here. You can have it all. You can, you are meant for that full, abundant, fulfilling life. So very beautiful. Okay. Let's do one more here for self-care. So how can Aquarius take care of themselves this month? Self-care for Aquarius, the month of August. Yeah, I love this. This is all about pretty much your belief in yourself. This is all about how you see yourself. This is all about freeing yourself from anything that has really contributed to that Five of Pentacles energy that we had here in the reading. And you are liberating yourself from that energy. You're liberating yourself from anything that feels draining and that makes you feel like you're not deserving or you're not worthy. You're completely changing that narrative for yourself. And it's bringing about some beautiful changes and opportunities and breakthroughs. You're going to that next level this month. So very beautiful, Aquarius. I love this month for you. I love this reading for you. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you for next month. Bye, Aquarius.